Welcome back. In this walkthrough, we'll learn how to make buttons and music. To get started, explore the interface that they've set up. When you click or tap on one of the beats, what happens? It loops through and then stops when you tap it again. You can also record and name and save a song. We can add as many loop buttons as we want, and we can set their beats and colors to anything saved in the library. We can set this button's beat to glow beat, and we can set the first button's color to mint. Remember that you'll need to type it in with the dot in front, and it will need to be a color name that's saved in the library. While they don't have every color name, they do have a pretty large selection for these, so let's add a few more. Now let's look into what makes up the structure of a song. We'll have beats, melody, bass, and ambient sounds. You don't have to include all of them, but play around and you'll notice that they do tend to complement each other. Adding this code section will give us another gray rectangle titled bass, and then if we add some loop buttons inside the curly brackets, we can fill it in for some more sounds. But what happens if we play multiple bass loops or multiple beats loops at the same time? It sounds a little bit chaotic and messy. So typically, we'll want to stick to just one from each section. Again, these are really easy to customize. Just add a little dot after bass or color and see what pops up and select one. We'll go ahead and add some more bass options. Try pairing some together. And now we'll add our last two layers, melody and ambient loops. We'll go ahead and add a few more, and now it's time to try making a song. Start with a beat and let it play for one full loop. You'll know the loop is completed when the line gets to the top of the circle again. Now add a bass loop and let it play for one full loop as well. Then add a melodic. And lastly, we'll add an ambient sound. Now pause the video and get creative. Now let's add in some fun sound effects. We'll do these the same way that we did our buttons, but since we don't want them to loop, we just want them to play once when we tap the button, we'll use sound effects button instead of loop button. We can also add modifiers like pitch, speed, and filter to our different buttons. Here's Hot Beat 1 with a pitch modifier, Glow Beat sped up with a speed parameter of 2, and Disco Beat slowed down with a speed parameter of 0.5. There are also plenty of filters to choose from, such as lo-fi drums. Now the basis for our sound pad is having all kinds of different buttons and customizing how they look and what they do. In this next section, we'll start from scratch with a totally plain button and learn how to customize it to our specifications. Here you can see button inside of the VStacks. It has some parentheses around tap me, which determines what the text says, and inside the curly brackets, we get to choose what sound plays when it's tapped. But with our sound pad, we like to have circle buttons, so add this code to create a circle shape for your button. We can also change the color by using button view and passing it a color parameter. And that's it. Now you're ready to go create a sound pad that's all your own. Thanks for watching.